Okay, so Eric, do you remember where you last were?
You. Um. Um.
Ghosty's back!
Where I last was, we
You
were we were thinking about fighting whoever. I don't remember his name.
thinking about fighting who?
The dude who like freaking who like had Nicole like
No, remember y'all went to the forest.
I don't remember that part, but well, we were like
Go ahead, I'm listening.
we were like leveling up and stuff. I remember that.
Right. Ghosty, below you, you feel the muddy feeling of like wet, kind of squishy dirt and grass brushing against your face. As your eyes slowly open to see this large, almost seemingly never ending forest all around you. There seems to be like magical creatures everywhere around. Um, and the place seems rather peaceful, but still full of the confusion of how exactly you got here. As you
Um,
wake up in this forest, Ghosty, what would you like to do?
well, first I'm gonna get up and like wipe myself off, and then I'm gonna check to see if I still have all my stuff.
You see Fritz is kind of sitting next to you. It seems like he was waiting for you to wake up.
You look different.
Oh yeah. Do I?
Yeah,
Well, I'm starting to use my, actual form. It's been a while.
interesting.
Thaz
I
is
guess that
gone.
explains all the blue.
Thaz is gone right now.
Oh, what happened to him?
He just decided to stop adventuring after we got our asses kicked by the Red Death.
Oh, wait, the Red Death. Um,
Zeppelin, we killed Zeppelin. They
okay.
couldn't wait any longer, and the Red Death summoned from his corpse. And, yeah, he kind of beat us up really bad.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It couldn't have been stopped, really.
Mm. So, what now?
We have a camp, a few miles east of here.
Huh.
A small town. But I would understand if you want to, like, relax or explore around a little bit. Whatever you want to do.
I think I wanna.
What?
I think I wanna explore a little bit. I'm not really sure. So are we like still in the same place, or like what happened?
This is called the Never Ending Forest. There's, a little hole for us to go, uh, east, but other than that, this forest goes on for a long time.
Are we gonna be able to remember how to get back? I prefer not to get lost. I mean, I want to explore, but I don't want to like.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll have something to get us back to town if we need to. But, we, me, Thaz, and Zero, we took this portal essentially to, escape a lot of the stuff from what was going on in Celia.
Uh,
Quite a bit's happened when you left. Well, when you disappeared, Ghosty, it's good that I found you.
Disappeared.
Yeah, you just kind of vanished. Do you know where
Hmm.
you were?
No, not really. Not from what I can remember.
Um, what are we doing?
Well, I feel like exploring, if
Alright.
that's all right.
Yeah, of course that's okay. Where are we going?
Um, I'm just gonna walk straight.
Which way is straight for you?
Um,
North?
Never
South?
eat soggy waffles. Waffle
You're going that way?
west.
Okay. Fritz begins to follow you as you can feel the climate start warming up. Uh, Continuing on west, you find this large lake in the middle of this giant clearing. Uh, Nothing really strikes you interesting, terribly interesting about the lake. The lake is definitely interesting, but nothing stands out about it too much.
I just kind of look at my reflection in the lake to see if there's like anything weird about it.
You see this version of yourself that's really weird looking. Something
Like what's
is. I don't. It's hard to describe the curiosity that this sparks in you. It looks almost like yourself is smiling back at you, and you kind of look older in a weird way.
out of curiosity, I put my prosthetic hand into the water because I want to burn myself.
As you feel something kind of like wrap around your hand and just hold it. The feeling is so warm, almost like love.
I just kind of hold it back, just feeling the comfort of the moment.
Fritz puts his hand on your shoulder and says, "Hey, are you okay?"
Yeah. Do you know anything about this lake?
No, never seen it before.
Out of the pure curiosity, I take a I take a big old breath of air and I just hold it in and then I dive my head into the water to see if I see anything.
You don't see anything. You can feel the water around you. It's nice and cool. Uh, but other than that, you don't really see anything.
Do I see
Nothing.
any like animals or anything?
There's a couple of fish swimming around, but other than that, no.
All right, I take my head out the water then and look back at my reflection.
The reflection that was once smiling is gone.
Odd.
Fritz again says, "Hey, Ghosty, are you okay?"
Yeah. Come take a look at the lake. It looks really nice.
Fritz kind of like gets lost in his eyes, in the lake. He's just kind of staring off at his reflection. Whoa.
I try to look at his reflection to see if I notice anything about it.
You see a few people standing behind Fritz. Let me go pull up some of their images real quick, though.
All right.
They're kind of like holding his shoulder and smiling. The few people standing behind Fritz are this person, this person, this man,
God, is that you?
and this man. I know what reaction's coming about. Hold on. I know the reaction you're about to give.
It doesn't. It doesn't want to show me what I want to see.
Fucking shit, dude. Load. There.
Zach.
These three are standing behind Fritz, except for this one. She's too short, and
Except for that
they
one.
have their hand on his shoulder. Fritz is the second tallest. This guy would be the tallest. It looks like he's like 12 feet tall. Fritz stands at 7'2".
7'2". Jesus Christ.
And that girl is about 5 flat. This guy's 6'1".
Jesus, why are all these people so fucking tall?
You're just short.
In and out of character, like Jesus Christ.
Except for Omeos, he's unreasonably fucking tall.
Yeah, like Jesus Christ. And even Fritz, that's still like an unnatural type of tall, but still.
Yeah.
I just kind of stare off and just kind of watch, trying to watch what kind of reaction he has towards his reflection.
You see his hair starting to like it normally flows kind of like fire. Um it kind of like jumps like fire. Uh resting, but you see the fire starting to grow and like it seems like he's getting upset. Like actually angry.
I tried to like shake him a little bit to get him out of that state. Try to
He's
maybe get his attention.
he snaps out of it and looks at you. Yeah. What?
You
Sorry.
okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, this. You sure you've never seen this lake here before?
Huh?
You sure you don't know anything about this lake?
I I think it shows you your desire. What you want.
My desire is getting old. Damn, that sucks.
Maybe your desire is living a long life. Or
Just living life.
something similar, I don't know. Um I don't
I
know.
recognize one of the people in your reflection.
You do. Which one?
Uh, the really tall one. The unnaturally tall one.
The one with wings?
No, the gray one, I think.
Omeos. The one with
Yeah,
burn scars all over him.
yeah.
Yeah. Celestial of depravity.
Is he your
He's.
friend or something?
Huh?
Is he your friend or something?
I know, he's my brother.
Is your brother?
He's the oldest out of all of us.
Those were your siblings?
Yeah. Ashlyn, the girl, she's the Celestial of Decay. She's the one who comes and brings people to the underworld. Brings people to the good place. Iris of Deviance, he's the one who started most of the wars and stuff like that. Across Emmet and Omeos of Depravity, he is the nightmare that nobody wants to awaken, and I'm the abomination. Deformity. I'm the reject of the family. Bottom line, Ghosty, is I hate my family. And they hate me.
Well, family isn't always what you're born into.
You're damn right, Ghosty. As he puts a hand on your shoulder and just smiles at you.
I smile back.
You kind of hear a stick off in the distance. Crack.
I immediately am caught off guard and just kind of turn towards it, bring having my axe out just
Followed
in
by
case.
this gentle melody of a flute, you see this girl sitting on a tree playing this song as your eyes are starting to grow slightly heavy.
I try to like cover where my ears would be to try to like prevent this from happening.
Raising your arms, it's so hard, but you can. Uh, Again, they are super heavy. Your arms are.
Using as much of my energy as I can, I like try to cover my ears at, at the very least and try to ignore the melody.
Fritz is doing the same thing. As the melody cuts off, and this person walks out from the tree line. He's not holding a sword or anything. He's just calmly walking. He looks like he's not there to play around or anything like that.
I just kind of look at him out of curiosity, but just kind of I try to stay calm as I let him just walk.
As he walks out, um, over to the pond and just kind of sits in front of it, he's like 10 feet away from you and says, holding a notepad, "You're Ghosty, right?"
Yeah.
Do you,
Hi.
do you happen to know where Zero is?
Uh, no.
Uh-huh. Are you interested in combat?
I'm not really good when it comes to combat. Why do you ask?
Because, Nocturne over here really wants to fight with you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It's like it's like a
This
moment where she's like she's right
giant,
behind me, isn't he?
this 12-foot motherfucker stumbles out from the tree line, kind of like moving trees. He is huge.
That fucking venom. What the?
Nice to meet you, Fritz.
Hmm?
He looks over at Fritz and says, "Nice to meet you." Fritz kind of like narrows his eyes, not responding.
Fritz, you see this shit? I say, pointing to the thing.
No, I don't know who these people are, but they feel like us.
Feel
Yeah.
like what do you mean?
Well, since you don't know where Zero is, you don't know where he is, right? This guy says.
I don't think I know who that is, honestly.
My name is Null. Thule. If you see Zeros, tell him his brother's looking for him.
Will do.
Thank you. As he nods over towards the girl sitting on the tree and this giant fucking monster he called Nocturne. And they kind of turn, but hearing you say they like this guy in specific turns his head to you.
What's with your friend Nocturne?
Oh, he's a pitling. Kind of like you, but not from the pit.
Why did he want to fight me?
I don't know. Maybe because, he wanted to see who his nemesis was.
Nemesis?
Oh, yeah. Just wait till you see. See you very soon, Ghosty. As he walks off.
The fuck did I do?
When the melody stops playing, your strength is completely regained. You're not about to pass out anymore.
The fuck did I do? Nemesis? The fuck? I don't want to fight fucking Venom. fuck is it?
All right, I'll be right back, Eric. I gotta go use the restroom. But before that,
Alright.
Fritz says, "I think these guys were hired by the White Hand, or something."
No. I don't know who
That, or
that
they're
is.
just genuinely our enemies.
No fucking idea what's going on, but okay.
I don't know what's going on either. Confused.
Alright, you go.
All right, Eric. I'll be right back. Perfect. So, these people had just walked away. Fritz seems really confused. What do you want to do?
I I don't know. Because I was thinking about maybe like following to see where they went, but then I was like, nah. So I guess we're just gonna keep exploring the forest. Still a little confused on what the white hand is, but you know.
On what the what?
The white hand is you just kind of drop that, important piece of lore and then just walked away for
Uh, Fritz says you want to keep walking west.
sure. Wait, which way did those people go? Did they go west?
No, they went back the way they came, so east.
Alright, then we'll keep going west.
All right. As you guys continue on, um, you start stumbling across more like this plains that has spotting holes in the middle of it. It looks really weird. It's just a flat area. The trees kind of cover the sky, but there's a bunch of holes in the middle of the ground.
Kind of look into one of the holes to see if there's like anything in it.
You see an eye stare up at you.
I immediately
A bright
stop looking.
orange eye. You what?
Um, I immediately stop looking into the hole and just kind of walk past it.
As Fritz just kind of catches up and says, "What was that?"
Something was staring at me and I don't like it.
Why'd you look into one of the holes?
I was curious.
This is obviously made by a creature, right?
Most likely, honestly, we could just be walking over a creature right now, and I don't want to question that.
Yeah. Continuing even further west, you come across this sleeping creature who has its head wrapped around an egg.
I am going to try to walk around it as carefully and quietly as possible as to not disrupt this creature.
All right. We're gonna go ahead and roll a low Rex death check. And you can't roll on Owlbear, right? Okay, so -7. That means d20 minus 7. Holy shit! 13, you got a 26. Eric, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
That was your first roll in the entire, like, thing. That's 10 XP, man.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Fuck yeah, man. You managed to sneak around this motherfucker very easily, as it does not wake. I have to roll a stealth check too.
As long as Fritz doesn't fuck this up.
The frickin' requirement is 8, because it's sleeping, dude. I hope I don't fuck this up. I'm just rolling on a regular 20. Oh, I managed to sneak by it too. I do make a little bit more noise, but I still sneak by it.
Alright, we shall continue on.
Continuing on, you see this giant flock of these creatures flying overhead.
This thing is so fucking sick.
As they are, like, really big, like mount-sized. As Fritz is just looking up with you, being like, wow, this place is fucking cool, isn't it?
Something tells me these things are most likely hostile. So...
No, they're just hurting. Look at it.
Oh, so like we don't have to try to sneak past them or anything?
No, they're just above us. They're probably not going to pick us out.
Alright, then I'm just gonna continue on. Pretty sick, though. Too bad I can't take, like, a pic or something.
Yeah, that would be really cool. We gotta get you a phone or some shit.
They have phones in this universe?
Yeah, of course they have phones in this fucking universe. Have you seen the technology that goes around here?
Oh, yeah.
It's just more medieval style. As, Ghosty, you continue on.
Yes.
Off in the distance, you see this stone that has a sword in it.
Oh my god, I know this story. I want to try pulling it.
You want to try and pull the sword?
Yes. I've heard this story. I want to see if I'm worthy.
Ghosty.
Oh, I don't like that tone of voice. Okay. Scaring me, man.
You hear within your head. How much are you willing to sacrifice?
I let go of the sword.
How much do you want the sword?
I don't want it more. I don't want it anymore.
I'm sorry?
Start back. I don't want it no more. As I just kind of start backing up, like frantically.
Fritz
Like,
just said, dude, calm down. What's going on?
I think we should just keep walking.
Why?
Yeah, no reason.
Ghosty, come on, man. Your communication skills are fucking ass. Tell me what's going on.
Something I don't like that sword.
Why not?
You want to try touching it?
Sure. As Fritz walks over, and this large bubble literally blasts him into a tree as he goes through it and it fucking falls over.
I run over to him to see if he's okay. Are you all right?
Fritz, with a tree that just kind of rolls from over top of him, just says, yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm good.
You gonna be all right? I think we should maybe get you back to that cabin.
But that sword. For somebody to put that big of a... What cabin? There's no cabin. Oh, the camp. There's a camp, yeah.
The campsite, yeah.
It's fine. It's too far. I'm okay. As he stands up.
Are you sure?
Dude, I'm okay. I don't need you to babysit me.
I know, but you just got hit by a tree.
I know. He kind of like lifts up his shirt, and you see scars, and you see a shit ton of scars, and one very big slash across his side. I'm fine. I just took a little bit of damage. I'm okay.
Was that all from the tree?
No.
Did you hear anything from the sword when you touched it?
I didn't touch the sword. I didn't even get close enough.
So
So why did it let you?
I don't know. But it spoke to me in a voice that I don't recognize. A voice that I don't know how to feel about.
Of what?
What I'm trying to say is when I touched that sword, it asked me what I was willing to sacrifice for it, what I was willing to do to get it. And I didn't like the vibe of it, so I let go.
You didn't like the vibe of it.
The voice just reminded me of suffering. And, well, I know it's his job because I have spoken to him, but
It reminded you of suffering. Did it sound like this? Or this one? The first one or the second one?
second, I think.
That wasn't suffering, it was the Black Hand.
Hey, I get confused. Voices are confusing for me.
Yeah, I know.
How did you do that?
I just. It's just something I can do.
Um,
So it's
so
a. Huh?
is that a good thing or bad thing?
What do you mean?
That I heard the black hand in my head. Is that a good thing, bad thing?
I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's probably a better thing than it is a bad thing.
Should I try to grab it again? I just got a little scared.
I mean, I guess. It depends on what you want, man.
I try to walk up to the sword again to see if it'll possibly push me back like it did Fritz.
It doesn't. It lets you in the field.
I grab the sword again to see if it says anything to me.
How much are you willing to sacrifice?
I try to pull the sword a little bit.
How much will you sacrifice for this blade? The more you try to pull that sword, the more that question rings in your head. It seems like a question that you have to answer.
I I don't know. I say as I let go of the sword. Slowly and cautiously.
Fritz looks at you and says, "Are you okay?"
Yeah, I don't think I'm ready for the sword.
What do you think it is?
What?
What do you think it is?
Um, some kind of sort of recognition or something? I don't know. Some kind of bravery sword? I feel like I've heard that question before, though.
You feel like you've heard what question before?
How much are you willing to sacrifice?
Probably have. I guess it's a common phrase.
Well, I feel like I've heard it from the same person.
Huh?
I feel like I've heard it in that same voice before, though.
Yeah, maybe.
But I don't think I'm ready for it. I think we should just move on.
Alright. Whatever you say, man. Okay. Um, Continuing on, do you continue going west or do you return?
I would continue going west.
Continuing going west, you stumble across a cave.
I have learned from my mistakes. I don't think I'm going to that cave.
Okay. Fred says. So what are we doing?
I don't know, man.
This
I'm
forest does feel endless, don't it?
um you know what? Let's go never eat soggy. No, let's go. We've been going the waffle way. Let's go never.
You want to go north? All right. Going north, you like very quickly stumble across this giant ravine. It's like a big scar in the center. And you get this weird flashback to a giant sword being driven into the ground. It's a memory you've never seen before, but for some reason it goes through your head. The image that goes through your head. Hold on, give me one moment. The image that goes through your head is this, in the middle of a wartime. It flashes for only a second, but you can remember it clear as day, almost as if you were actually there.
I kind of look into the ravine to see if I can see anything.
You see what looks like slash marks in the ravine, and black fluid, but nothing looks out of the usual, other than creatures sitting at the bottom of the ravine looking up at you.
Do they look like they need help or anything?
No, they're just looking at you.
So they're just comfortable down there. All right. Then I just kind of move on.
Alright, Fritz follows you along and says, "So what exactly are you looking for?" Oh my gosh.
Not really looking for anything, just kind of exploring. Kind of my thing. I'm not really a fighting type or a, get stuff done type. I just like, looking around, learning new stuff.
Yeah.
I don't really have a goal in mind for anything. I just kind of do what others want, really. And then whenever I get the chance, I just do my own thing. Most of the stuff that's happened to me has been because of, the group and because things just kind of happen. And because I'm someone who likes to lend a helping hand, we've kind of gotten into some messes, into some trouble. So
Ghost, do you
I'm not really
stumble?
looking.
Sorry? Go ahead.
But I was just saying, I'm not really looking for anything.
Alright.
Just a little bit of peace of mind,
I guess
I
so.
guess.
Yeah. Makes sense. Ghosty, you stumble across this graveyard. You recognize the graves from the celestial dimension. You recognize them really well.
Where did you say we were again?
A graveyard.
No, I turned to Fritz and I say, where did you say we were again?
The never-ending forest. This place looks familiar. In a weird, twisted way.
I kind of walk up to the graves to see if I can read any of the names that are on them.
You see one of them that says Ghosty on it. As from a distance, almost all around you, you hear. Welcome back, Ghosty.
Hi.
It's good to see you again.
Good to see you too. But what are you doing in the forest?
I like it here. What are
There's a lot
you
of
doing in the forest?
I'm not sure. Just kind of ended up here.
Alrighty. You need help with anything?
Well, I do have a few questions.
Go for it.
All right. There was a weird.
There was a what? Hello? Get Ghosty. Oh. Wait. Okay, I guess I'm all alone then. How you doing, Fritz? It's good to see you again. You don't want to talk to me. Okay. How's it going, everybody watching at home? Hope you're enjoying the episode. Yeah, I know, breaking the fourth wall and all that. But, not really my problem. You see, the creator doesn't know that I can break the fourth wall. Well, no, he does, but whatever, it doesn't matter. I'll see you guys in a second.
There was a. Sorry, what's the pumpkin guy's name again?
Edgar. You forgot?
I'm a very forgetful person, sadly. So, Edgar.
Yeah.
Back while we were walking, there was a weird slash in the ground, and I saw a flashback to what looked like something that happened a long time ago. I wasn't there, but it was very. It felt like I was there. Do you know what happened?
You saw Nemesis, didn't you? Giant snake, sword in its face.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Death's little pet. His companion, in a way. I don't know why you would have saw that, or what it's doing here, but chances are it's sitting around then.
Oh.
Yup.
So it always has a sword in its face?
Yeah, pretty much. Anubis swallows the souls of those who deserve to be annihilated. Very few, but still. Also, did you happen to see a blade earlier?
Yeah, I did.
Did you pull it?
I tried to.
Guess you didn't give enough then. Probably for the best.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ready for it. Can you tell me about it?
It's called the Hungry Blade. It desires to eat, but first it demands a sacrifice, and then it latches on to whoever draws it. It's not a bad
Hold on.
weapon. It's a really strong one, but it's a greedy ass motherfucker.
That explains it.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I'll be right back.
You're good. Yep. There he goes again. Always leaving. It's fine. It's whatever. I'll be right back too, actually. I am actually gonna be right back. Give me a second.
If, my mom doesn't blow me up.
Okay. I hope your mom doesn't blow you up.
Yeah,
a
me
weird
too.
pause.
Anyway. Alright, let's continue.
Edgar's just kind of like laying across a gravestone with his head just kind of like laying, like hanging down. He looks all fucking contorted and weird.
Bro looks comfy. Just like me for real. Just how I sleep.
That's a strange way to sleep.
Shut the volume. Sorry, what you said?
Said that's a strange way to sleep. Ghosty.
Yeah, well, I'm quite flexible.
Well, that's an interesting statement. Don't know what to say about that, but okay.
Is it a weird statement? I'm just being honest.
This is interesting, not weird.
Okay. But, what was that other thing? Oh, yeah, I don't know if I've heard about this before because, again, I'm very forgetful, but can you tell me a bit about the white hand or white claw or whatever it was?
You want me to tell you about the white hand? That's a weird request. Why me?
Well, because you're here right now and I don't really know anything about it.
Well,
plus, because these, my friend Fritz was over here saying that there's just have you ever heard of a guy named like Noel or anything like that?
Believe it or not, there are hundreds of Knolls. You have to be more specific.
No. Said he was looking for his brother Zero, but Nolaluzi, I think.
No, I don't know Nolaluzi. Huh.
Well, this guy kind of came up to us. He seemed chill, but then he kind of said that his friend, this really, I want to say 12 feet tall, kind of goopy looking creature wanted to fight me. Tevin, you gotta tell me the name, man. This is...
I'm not sure. I'm sorry.
Brother, please! Brother, please!
It might help to go find somebody else who would know. Somebody who knows.
No, I'm speaking out of character. Please, for the love of God, you have to tell me the name of the thing.
I'm sorry, man. I just can't.
Dude, please!
We gotta keep that shit in character. We gotta keep that shit.
Please.
Nope. I'm sorry.
Please.
We gotta keep that immersion, bro.
No!
If you forgot, you gotta remember, man.
Did I turn to Fritz? Fritz, what was his name?
I wasn't really paying attention to the null guy.
I swear to fucking God.
There was another energy going around, like, kind of similar to mine, it felt like. I was paying attention to that more than anything. But I think you said his brother's named Zero, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, if it's R0, then it's Null Thule.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about then. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do?
I just want you to tell us about him because he said that I don't know, he gave off a very strange kind of threat. He seemed chill at first, but then after talking to him a bit more, he just randomly said that he wanted to fight with his nemesis, his friend, and then when I asked, he said, "Oh yeah, see you later." And it seemed kind of like a threat, but
Maybe they're just out looking to make enemies.
well, he knew my name, which is kind of weird. Because I've never seen the guy before, but
Like I said, I don't know anything about the White Hand. You would have to go find somebody else. You know, just because I'm a Celestial doesn't mean I'm all-knowing.
right. I just wanted to know if you knew anything because I was just a little lost. I guess the whole sword thing threw me off a little bit. But it's weird that my dad's companion is just kind of out and about. Does he know that it's gone, or is it?
Sorry?
Hmm?
What did you say?
Oh, I was just asking about my dad's companion. Does he know that it's like out here, or is it just?
We wouldn't know if Anubis was out here. Believe me, the whole world would. Anubis isn't here.
Huh.
Yeah. You probably,
Alright.
like, hallucinated or something.
I guess so.
Aren't you worried you're gonna get lost out here?
A little bit. But Fritz says that he kind of knows how to get back.
Okay. So,
If I do, then
huh?
I'll just live out here.
Alright. You leaving? Did you say you're leaving?
Oh no, I said that if I do get lost out here, I'll just live out here.
Well, yeah, at that point you kind of wouldn't have a choice, would you?
Not really.
Alright, Ghosty. Well, I can't be here any longer, so... Ta-ta?
Why not? You gotta go do your job?
Yeah, I do.
Alright. Well, have fun.
As time picks back up speed and the graveyard goes away, and it's just normal trees now.
I learn something new about the Celestials every day.
Like what?
Well, I didn't know that he liked to just hang out in the forest.
Maybe he was looking for you.
Why would he be looking for him?
I don't know, Eric. Ghosty, I mean.
But, fun little fact. Like I said, I like learning stuff. Do you want to head back just so we don't get lost, or?
Sure, if you want to.
Yeah, I think we should head back. I prefer not to have to live out in the woods. I have arachnophobia. I wouldn't be able to live out here.
Yeah, what? Just kind of fucking mumbled at the end of that.
I said I have arachnophobia. I wouldn't be able to live out here.
Yeah, for real. All right.